Hey everyone! Today we're diving into one of the most amazing abilities our four-legged companions possess: how dogs can literally smell your feelings. This isn't just about knowing when dinner's ready or tracking a scent trail in the woods. This is about how your dog can tell whether you're stressed, scared, or even joyful, just by using their remarkable sense of smell. Before we understand how dogs smell emotions, we need to appreciate just how extraordinary their sense of smell truly is. While humans have about 6 million olfactory receptors in our noses, dogs have around 300 million. That's a difference of 50 times more scent receptors. And the part of a dog's brain devoted to analyzing smells is proportionally about 40 times larger than ours. To put this in perspective, if we could visualize smell as vision, what humans see as a blurry smudge, dogs see in high definition, Technicolor, 3D. A dog's sense of smell is so precise that they can detect substances at concentrations of 1 part per trillion. That's like noticing a single drop of liquid in 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools. And here's something mind-blowing. Dogs actually have a second smell system that we don't possess. It's called the vomeronasal organ, or Jacobson's organ, located in the bottom of their nasal cavity. This special equipment is specifically designed to detect pheromones chemical signals that carry information about emotions and reproductive status. Now let's get to the really interesting part: how they use this superpower to read our emotional state. Every emotion you experience creates a unique chemical signature in your body. When you feel fear, your body releases stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. When you're happy, your body chemistry changes again, releasing different hormones like oxytocin and serotonin. These chemical changes affect your sweat, breath, and even the oils on your skin, creating subtle odors that are completely imperceptible to us humans, but crystal clear to our canine companions. A groundbreaking study at the University of Naples in Italy actually demonstrated this. Researchers collected sweat samples from people experiencing different emotions: fear after watching scary movies, happiness after watching joyful clips, and neutral states. When dogs were presented with these samples, they showed markedly different reactions depending on which emotion the sweat came from. What's fascinating is how the dogs responded. When exposed to fear sweat, the dogs showed signs of stress themselves and sought comfort from their owners. But when they smelled happy sweat, they appeared more relaxed and sometimes even playful. This suggests they're not just detecting the difference, they're actually empathizing with the emotions they smell. This isn't just interesting science. It has real-world applications and explains behaviors you might have noticed in your own dog. Think about those times when you're anxious before a big presentation or upset after receiving bad news. Your dog might suddenly become more attentive, stay closer to you, or try to comfort you. They're not just responding to your body language or tone of voice. They're literally smelling your anxiety or sadness. Many dog owners report that their pets exhibit emotional awareness. For instance, I spoke with a woman whose Labrador Retriever would nudge her hand with his nose if she seemed sad, almost as if sensing her emotional state. There are countless stories of dogs alerting their owners to panic attacks before they even happen. One woman I interviewed for this video told me her German Shepherd would paw at her and whine about 15 minutes before she experienced a panic attack. Even when she didn't consciously feel anxious yet, her dog was detecting the subtle chemical changes happening in her body. So, what's actually happening when your dog sniffs your emotional state? Let's break down the fascinating science. When you experience emotions, your body undergoes various physiological changes. Your heart rate might increase, your blood vessels might constrict or dilate, and you might perspire differently. All these responses are controlled by your autonomic nervous system. the part that works automatically without your conscious control. These physiological changes cause your body to release volatile organic compounds, essentially tiny scent molecules, through your sweat, breath, and skin. Each emotional state produces a unique cocktail of these compounds. When your dog takes a good sniff of you, they're collecting these molecules on their scent receptors. The information travels along the olfactory nerve to the olfactory bulb, which processes these smells and sends signals to various parts of their brain, including the limbic system, the emotional center. What's particularly amazing is that dogs seem to have a natural ability to associate certain emotional smells with corresponding behaviors. When they smell fear, they often become alert and protective. When they smell happiness, they typically become more relaxed and playful. Scientists believe this ability evolved because of the long history between humans and dogs. Over thousands of years of domestication, dogs that could better understand and respond to human emotions had an evolutionary advantage. They formed stronger bonds with their human companions, receiving better care and protection. Now let's talk about specific emotions and how dogs detect them. When you're afraid or anxious, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol. These stress hormones trigger your fight or flight response, increasing heart rate and blood pressure, and produce specific scent compounds that dogs associate with potential danger or distress. Many dog owners report that their pets become more protective or vigilant when they smell fear, an evolutionary response that would have been valuable for both species. Your ancient ancestors could benefit from a dog that becomes alert when they were afraid, and the dog benefited from a human who could plan and use tools to address threats. When you're happy or content, your body releases different chemicals, including oxytocin, often called the love hormone. Dogs can detect this change too, which is why they often seem more relaxed and playful when you're in a good mood. A study from Emory University found that the canine brain responds particularly strongly to the scent of familiar humans, and even more strongly when that human is in a positive emotional state. This suggests that dogs not only detect our emotions, but actually value positive emotional states in their human companions. Sadness creates yet another distinct chemical signature. Many people report that their dogs seem to provide comfort when they're crying or upset. Your dog might bring you a favorite toy, snuggle against you, or even lick your tears. While the licking might seem like simple curiosity, there's evidence suggesting dogs can actually detect the different chemical composition of emotional tears compared to regular eye moisture. Certain emotional states even have their own scent profiles. For instance, grief can trigger a release of hormones like dopamine and endorphins, which have unique aromas. Dogs might seek comfort from a grieving owner, sensing the subtle changes in their scent. Understanding this remarkable ability can actually help us build stronger relationships with our dogs. Here are a few thoughts on how to work with, rather than against, your dog's emotional scent detection. First, be aware that your emotions affect your dog more than you might realize. If you're consistently stressed or anxious, your dog is constantly exposed to those emotional scents, which might increase their own stress levels. This is one reason why mental health experts often note that taking care of yourself is also taking care of your pet. Don't try to hide your emotions from your dog. It won't work. They can smell your true feelings, even if you're putting on a brave face. Instead, recognize their attempts to comfort you as the acts of love and connection that they are. Finally, pay attention to your dog's responses to your emotional states. They might actually alert you to emotions you're not fully acknowledging to yourself. Many people report that their dog's behavior was the first indication that they were experiencing depression, anxiety, or even physical health issues that create chemical changes in the body. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of this whole phenomenon is what it teaches us about the depth of the human-dog relationship. The bond between our species runs much deeper than just companionship or utility. It's a connection built on genuine emotional understanding. The next time you look into your dog's eyes and feel that special connection, remember, they're not just seeing you. They're smelling your very emotions, responding to your most authentic self. And in a world where we often wear social masks, there's something profoundly comforting about a companion who truly knows how we feel and loves us anyway. Thanks for watching. If you have stories about how your dog seems to detect your emotions, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into the remarkable world of our canine companions.